There's something even more sinister and evil out there than what we already know. Called, Big Pharma, Illuminati, the Rockefellers, Rothschilds, the fucking lizards, whatever you want to call them. I don't know what they are or who they are, but there's something far worse. You see, the evil knows that the best way to control the opposition is to lead it themselves. Controlled opposition is what you need to leave this room here today owning. Because if we wake up one more day and it's like Groundhog's Day and nothing changes with this vaccine revolution and the people running it, we are going to lose. It is up to us to listen and to learn what I'm about to tell you. Controlled opposition is actually a protest movement that is actually being led by government agents. Nearly all governments in history have employed this technique to trick and subdue their adversaries. Both sides of the debate are actually controlled at the top. You see, it's the systematic molding and brainwashing of the individual's mind to follow group thinking, one ideology. It's actually intended to subvert or distract and undermine the truth movement, which is what I am here and leading today and for the rest of my life. They are trying to distract you. So when we talk about GMOs, do you remember when they were trying to label genetically modified organisms in our food, and they wanted it on the labels of food? And I thought the people were crazy, the ones who were fighting it. I thought they were dirty, the ones who didn't want GMOs labeled. You see, but they're controlling both sides. They're tricking you. They're taking you and they're making you argue that, yeah, we want to label GMOs. But the argument should be no GMOs on this planet, in my soil, or in my child's body.
Yeah. Woo!
So now you've been totally distracted, and they got you to argue for them. You're now working for them. Does that make sense? So now you're fighting to label GMO foods when you should be fighting GMOs. It's the same thing with vaccines. There's people in this room, in this movement, whether they're dirty or they just don't get it, who are using the wrong language. And I'm here to show you. I'm sorry, Jenny and Jim, we don't need to green our vaccines, do we, chiropractors?
No!
Is there anything such thing as a green vaccine?
No!
It doesn't make sense. The infections prevent cancer, they prevent heart disease. We want our children to have these infections. You can't green a vaccine and trace them out. It's focusing on mercury, so everybody's running to get their mercury-free flu shot. I hear it all the time. My kid's principal, I just got my mercury-free flu shot. Well, that's fucking great. What about the other 39 toxic, deadly chemicals?
Great, you bring it.
How many people was that killing? I need to listen really carefully. Shh, listen. Do you hear the babies crying? That high-pitched scream? The high-pitched scream from their shot, their flu shot without mercury, because their brains are swelling, expanding their skull, and their pain is so great that they have that high-pitched scream that's actually listed in the vaccine insert as a side effect. And they're screaming and they're crying for weeks. You hear that? I do, because I was given a gift. A gift to be on this stage, to change the world and save these babies, but it's a curse at the same time, because I cry myself to sleep, listening to those voices, listening to the screams, to the babies who need me to protect them. How about Vast? Anybody actually watch the movie? From cover-up to catastrophe. The only catastrophe is the ending of the film.
Woo!
That's the catastrophe. Think it would have helped that guy from the film? The 20-year-old in fucking diapers drinking a bottle and jerking off on his parents' couch for the rest of his life? That wasn't going to help him. Separated, together, one vaccine kills. I'm sorry.
Yep. Yeah. It's
You gotta have balls to say this shit, and I'm saying it.
Yeah. Woo!
How about NDIC.org? A few years ago, I tried organizing a gift to National Vaccine Information Center. I've donated a lot of money to them in the past before I learned what controlled opposition was. I was trying to organize a gift to them for a birthday party for a friend, and that's where I found the VaxCalc. It's how to safely give a better dose of vaccines, or how to choose a company, let's say Merck makes a hepatitis B shot that might have 2 less ingredients than Pfizer's. Listen real carefully. Do you hear those kids banging their skulls against the wall in the floor of my office because their brains hurt, because their brains are swelling out of their head? That mom went to the safer VaxCalc and chose the one with 38 ingredients instead of 40 deadly ingredients. So vile that I would put that on my worst enemy's face, let alone inject it into them. I don't know if they're dirty, and I don't know if they're just not smart. And I don't care. I just want them to stop sending these messages. I guess we'll see what happens with Vax 2 if they end it the same way. A lie told once remains a lie, but a lie told 1,000 times becomes the truth. You all know that's true. So in a time of universal deceit, telling the truth on this stage is a revolutionary act, but one must do it. And I'll tell you some of the people who are not controlled opposition. There's many of them. Many, many, many of them, but I only have 25 minutes. This guy, Jim O'Kelly, the greatest lie ever told is that vaccines save lives and prevent disease. Not controlled opposition. This angel, Suzanne Humphreys. Her and Billy, I don't even think have kids, and they're fighting this revolution with us. They're not controlled opposition. They're in this for the right reasons, and they know damn well what they're doing. This badass, Dr. Ruby Mitchell, gave up his MD license because he couldn't take the shit anymore, and he fights every day. He went undercover with me. You're about to see a video. This is some of my undercover work. He's in my boxing video for our documentary we're creating, and it won't end telling you to separate doses of any vaccine. This badass Cairo bitch, definitely not controlled opposition. And this little
we need to keep our children healthy. We need to give them good food. We need to keep chemicals away from them. They need to get appropriate sleep. They need to get appropriate chiropractic care. Actual healthy doctors as opposed to pill pushers and chemical pushers like the person that I'm on television with right now.
Are you out there, baby? You're not controlled opposition, are you?
I'm right here, love. I'm definitely not. You're crushing it. You're crushing it.
This is a wide awake video we did. VaccineFreeKids.com if you want to watch real facts and save real lives. This is me going shingles. Can you go back, please, 2 slides? Okay, let me just introduce this. This is me undercover 20 minutes from here in Newport Beach in a pediatrician's office. This is what I've been doing since little Journey girl came into my belly. She's here to help me save the babies, and I've risked everything to do this. This is me in a real pediatrician's office, and this is the stupidity that comes from their mouths. Go ahead, please.
So you can catch shingles on a patient with shingles? Yes. Really? Yes. Yes. You can catch shingles on a patient with shingles? Yes. Wow. You can get shingles from a patient with shingles? Yes. It is the virus. And then you can get shingles from a patient with chickenpox if you already have chickenpox.
You can catch shingles from a patient with shingles. No, you can't. This is a pediatrician administering vaccines to your child, okay? This is what I'm going to uncover. We are being totally squeezed out of every social media stage possible. Your message won't be heard anywhere. It's being removed from every social media platform. Pinterest, Facebook, YouTube today announced that all anti-vax, anything will be removed and you will not be able to share any of this information with the world. Okay? You all have to start listening to this message. But I'm going to save it. I'm going to save us. Because the chiropractors are the ones delivering the message. We're the only ones who understand the human body. We came out of 4 years of school, and unlike the medical doctor, we understand how the immune system works, how innate works. And we know that there's no vaccine that will ever be given, that we want our children to have these infections, and we're going to adjust the crap out of every kid on the planet. We're going to start speaking up, and as I said from the stage here a few years ago, throw those patients out of your office if they continue to vaccinate after you've educated them with the right materials.
Yeah.
That's child abuse.
Yep.
Not in my office, not on my time. This is part of our undercover documentary that we're making. Some footage that we did. This is me feeding my little morsels of food to my children, our future. They know everything that goes on in our world. Yes, I curse. I curse a lot at home. It's the worst thing I do that they're breastfed and post up with. They're not vaccinated and they eat organic and all this good stuff. But I curse a lot because I'm freaking angry. I'm pissed. I want to change what's going on in this world. These are my little birds and I'm feeding them seeds. And they are going to help me change the world. And I want you guys to watch this video, because this is the answer. You guys are the warriors. You are my modern militia, and you have to join this movement that I'm about to show you.
I am back, and I am more powerful than ever. I am woman. I am warrior. I am coming through you. You are weakening, suffocating. You are collapsing. I will extinguish you. I will disrupt your plan, your matrix. Fear me, as I am not alone. We are moms, dads, and children. We will destroy you. We will end this tyranny. We are together. We are powerful. We are one. We are my tribe.
Woohoo! Woo!
Thank you. That was the end of December in northern Arizona, and I gave birth about a week later. It was freezing, but I am tireless in my fight for these children, the babies. I give it my everything. My tribe is going to be bigger than YouTube, Facebook, Pinterest, and Instagram put together. I'm going to create a safe place for all of us to join, who will never get shut down. We will never be silenced. Chiropractors, lay people, the public, the children will be able to come here and share the information and save the children, change the world. Go to My Tribe World, look at what we have to offer. There's a children's section that my boys will be running. It'll be called My Tribe Kids. And they're going to teach your kids how to eat, live, breathe like the Wolfsons. how to go to school or have a homeschool and eat and show their friends and be proud of what they're doing, have a cooking show how we ground and get the sunshine and everything that we need to do by nature. That's what these kids deserve. Because my kids are going to be game changers, not gamers.
Yeah.
I've delivered some harsh realities here today, but it's because it is the truth, and I feel I was put here to deliver the truth and to lead this movement. I hope and pray that everybody leaves here today understanding this movement of controlled opposition, because we can no longer fight with the words of freedom of choice, parental choice, physicians for informed consent, doctors against mandatory vaccinations. This is all controlled opposition. Does it make sense?
Yep.
So going forward, it's anti-vaccine. We don't need vaccines, they're a crime. We don't separate vaccines, and we don't remove a single ingredient, and we don't have safer vaccine calculators, because that's murder. Thank you, Billy, for allowing me to share what's in my heart and in my soul for those babies. Because I go to bed at night, more times than not, with these tears. And I'm going to end it. Thank you all for coming to hear me. I will be at the speaker's booth after this. I would like to shake your hands.
Incredible. I mean, no, she's serious.